So we've covered the movies, toys, and the video games, meaning we only have the novels left. Now, I made one repaint for both the novels, even though I don't have the first book and I have 2 copies of the second one. But hey, I know enough about the first one to know that the novel's Dilophosaur looks like this. Now, something I learned when making this figure is an even base coat, or just an even coat in general. Because as you can see in some spots, like here, you can see the blue through the yellow, which just doesn't look good. And the face being the biggest culprit. There's also a bit of paint overspill on the teeth. I need to learn to be careful and steady with my hands. Now, I don't know if the Dilo's underside is green in the novel, but I have seen quite a bit of fan renditions showing it green, so I just went with that. I decided to give him slit pupils just because I thought it looked cool. However, I don't think I did a good job and it kind of just looks like a round pupil. Now, when you're repainting a figure, you should always make sure you're using the same brand and the same type of paint. So this is both lamp black. And as you can see, this one is much shinier than this. That's because they're different brands. So if you want consistency, make sure of that. Now, this isn't a problem with my repaint, but rather just the sculpt. Like the tail. I get it's for balance, but surely you could have just had it straight, right? Now, I used Schleich's more recent Dilophosaur rather than their older version. Mainly because, well, I like the sculpt better. I think it looks better, aside from the tail and those head spikes. But other than that, it's a pretty solid Dilophosaur design. Now, do I think this repaint is better than the original? Well, I mean, the difference, for me anyway, is basically night and day. Mine's a lot better. Now, do I think mine is better than Collect Days? Absolutely not. However, I don't think these two figures should be compared. Mainly because the paint jobs are completely different, essentially. But yeah, Collectors just blows mine out of the water. This figure is about 11 centimeters tall and about 17 centimeters long. Now, I did end up making a base for this figure, but it's too small for him to fit on. It also has a Barbasol can, but I think the other one I made is superior in every way. Moving on to the Lost World Carnotaurus. Now, I included this chain link pattern. Well, I mean, if you read the book, you know, but if you didn't, the Carnotaurus was said to camouflage and basically perfectly replicate the chain link fence behind it. That's also why I don't have a base for this guy, because I'm trying to find anything that looks remotely like this. Now, for the paint job, I tried to make it look as much like Plant Life as possible, even adding a bit of like moss or vines onto the fence. I painted his teeth mainly because there was way too much overspray, and because the original white paint had faded off, and his horns are yellow, paying homage to the arcade game. I also gave him a face scar, obviously inspired by Toro. And, oh yeah, this eye is fucked up. He's looking backwards. Meanwhile, this eye was done perfectly. I should definitely redo that. Now, as a kid, I always thought the figure that I painted this on looked like the Fallen Kingdom Carno. However, looking at it now, the similarities are quite vague. Now, the original plan was to use this paint job on the Papo Carno. However, I didn't have any duplicates, and I couldn't find this figure anywhere. This figure is about 13 centimeters tall and 22 centimeters long. Here's the group shot.
the 2023 group shot, and you know what?
We Ladorexian. Now I just want to thank you all for an amazing 2023. I never would have expected 300 subscribers, which is a milestone we hit recently, so this could be a 300 special. Whatever. I just appreciate you guys. And yeah, I have one more video planned for New Year's. And have a great year. It's almost over. What am I saying?
Hey, by the way, did you guys know that only 0% of you guys are actually subscribed? So if you could hit that button, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, bye.